This is day 3 of my Thanksgiving series where I share with you everything I put on my table. Today we're doing the yeast rolls. I'm going to tell you a little secret. This is the exact same recipe as my viral sandwich bread, and it's just as delicious, if not a little better. There's something about a roll that just hits different. We're going to start with 2 cups of lukewarm water. Your water should just be warm to your finger. A 1/4 cup of honey, or you could do 2 tablespoons of sugar. Go ahead and mix it to get that honey dissolved in that warm water. 1 packet of dry active yeast. It's 2 1/4 teaspoons. Give it all a mix and let it sit for 10 minutes to bloom. Now, I did not have a good bloom on this batch. I'll show you what it looked like. So what I did is I just started all over because if you keep going, you may not have good rolls. So here is a good bloom. Now we're going to pour in 2 tablespoons of melted butter and 2 teaspoons of salt. Give that a mix. Then I'll add in 4 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, but keep the flour nearby because we're probably going to need more. I like to just go ahead and mix this all with my spatula, just help my KitchenAid out a little bit. You can absolutely knead this by hand, but be ready for an arm workout. This KitchenAid was one of the first big gifts my husband got me nearly 12 years ago, and baby, I'm going to use it. I set mine on a level 2 to knead this with my bread hook, and I am just slowly adding flour. I ended up adding about 1.5 cups more until I had a dough that was not very sticky. The amount of flour extra you'll add just depends on a lot of things, like where you live, the climate, etc. Put this somewhere warm for about 1.5 hours. I put mine in the oven with just the oven light on. You'll see it's doubled in size. Smack that shit down, and then I'm going to divide my dough ball in half. Each half will either give you 1 loaf of sandwich bread or 8 dinner rolls. I'll be placing 8 rolls on a buttered pan. I'm using a round, I believe it's a 9-inch. And I just added this clip so you can kind of see how I'm forming mine into balls. You can also just put all 16 in a rectangular baking dish, but I don't know, I just like using these circular pans. So once all of that is done, I'm gonna cover these and again let them rise for another 30 minutes to an hour or until they've doubled and look like this. My rolls are going to go in a preheated 350 Fahrenheit oven for 10 minutes. I'm going to take them out so that I can then brush the tops with melted butter. Be generous. And then they're going to go back in for about another 10 minutes or until the tops are nice and golden, just like this. Once they come out of the oven, I like to again brush them with butter. We all know that calories do not exist on Thanksgiving, okay?